It's issue 64 of Common Comic Covers. I'm Jeremy, and joining me today is my twin brother. We're twinning a little bit right
Yeah,
now, buddy.
I did
Nice
my
work.
hair. Thank you.
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
good.
I like how before I complimented Andy on his hair, and he said, "Well, you always do your hair,"
Yeah,
and I just let him know. Well, I do it in the morning. This is about
yeah,
12 hours later.
yeah,
More than that actually. It's about 14 hours later, but. Uh, I have
yeah.
strong product, very strong
Strong.
product.
Oh, you got to tell me what your product is. I
I
I
do.
had this.
Yeah, I go with fiber.
Yeah, I have this
We
I don't
should
know how to
stop.
look. Okay.
Yeah, we should definitely stop. We're going to talk comic books. We're going to talk our common
We
comic
promise.
covers. My favorite part of it. Then we're going to go on what's it worth. Hey, easy on the branding there. And then
Hmm.
last is our inbox. I'm really excited for all of the comics I'm going to share today. But Andy, kick us off with your common comic cover.
Yeah, this is like I haven't bought on Whatnot in a long, 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 long time, like years. But this is Web of the Black Widow #1.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 50. Oh yeah, there you go.
There
1
you
in
go.
50 retail variant. Um, I don't know what I paid for it. Probably like $10, whatever. I don't know.
That's a really
But
cool book. I like the simplicity of it, and
yeah,
just you have just red, black, and yellow.
yeah, I love it.
That's
Yeah, I really
cool.
like it. It's one of those ones it's a striking cover. It looks really good.
Who did it?
Um, so Lee Garbett. So
Nope, no idea.
don't know him. He signs his stuff Lee Gee down here.
Okay, what year is this from?
Oh, I think it's 2000. Oh, 18. Oh man. I looked at all the information up and then I didn't write it down. I think it's
That helps.
2018. It's
Steel,
the year one.
steel trap,
It
steel
doesn't.
trap,
Yeah,
folks.
that's right. It's the year
Once it's in
one.
there, once it's in there, it's
It doesn't go
lost
away.
forever.
It's lost
Oh,
forever. This is her year one series, so like they are
okay,
like the beginning of the Black Widow.
yeah, man, that is a great common comic cover.
Yeah,
That's the epitome of a
yeah.
common comic cover.
Well,
Love
and
it.
it's 1 in 50, but like my comic book shop has two of them for sale right now, and they're like the most expensive one's like $11. So it's not uber common, but it's you can get it for
Great book.
under 20
Love it.
bucks. Yeah.
Love it.
Thanks, Jeremy. What's your favorite or what's your comic cover?
Yeah, my favorite comic cover comic.
It's
Yep.
hard. It's a
This
bad
week
name.
it is. We're gonna work on that. We got some people. Yeah. So this is coming from 1974.
Oh, wow.
My guy. I realize I haven't shown that many Dr. Spektor, so
Yeah, that's
get
true.
ready. Get ready. This is Dr. Spektor #9.
The cheese level on that one is just through the
I
moon.
love it, dude. It's
It's great.
everybody. It's everybody. It's Frankenstein's monster, which I respect that they did it proper. It's not Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster.
It's Frankenstein's monster.
Nice.
Monster. Mr. Hyde, the vampire, the mummy, all return from the dead to destroy Dr. Spektor. They're all right
Whoa.
there. The mummy's right. He's got his hand. Where am I at? There we go. There's his hand.
Yeah. That's a
Love it. Painted cover. Love a good painted cover. I don't
yeah.
know if this is George Wilson did most of the gold key painted covers. It doesn't say on this one, but um, I don't think this might be Jesse Santos, but it's probably George Wilson. And then the interior obviously is my guy Don Glute
Yeah.
and his partner on most of these books, if not all of them. If I double check, is Jesse Santos. Andy, there are 6 of these on the census.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And there are 3 9.8s. This you would love this one. I mean, this
Smells like
I
an old book.
oh man,
Yeah.
it is so good.
Bad smell.
Not the bad kind of like musty, but the good.
Yeah. That's
Oh
good.
man, it's so good. Great book. You know me. I love Dr. Spektor, but that's my
Yeah.
comic cover. These are funny. Well, I'll share more later. I got another good surprise coming up from Gold Key. But
Oh.
I'm so amped up. I wait for this part all week. I do research
Deep
trying to guess
deep research.
what book you're gonna. Oh, okay, okay.
So
Yeah,
this,
my son has this book. It's worth about a quarter with the condition that he has it in.
yeah, it's a 9.6 Stanley signature.
Yeah, yeah. This is the third Hobgoblin,
Mm.
right?
Hobgoblin appearance, it says. But
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
it's
Wait, what do you mean Stanley? He signed it?
yeah, he signed the cover. Yeah,
Where? I don't see that.
it's like to the right of the mask, in between, like underneath Spider-Man's armpit.
Oh! It's in gold ink. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess I
in a
was looking at the
color I
wrong.
don't doesn't make sense to me. So
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
and he signed it in. It
Maybe
doesn't
I'm
say.
colorblind too.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Stanley 9.6. It's a cool book.
Great book. One of
It's
my favorite books.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean this is not super common cover. It's okay. Cut to the chase.
Yeah.
$775.
$750. Holy cow.
Oh yeah! 25 bucks off.
Whoa. That's nuts. I wouldn't have got that in a million years. This is oh wow.
I'm getting good. I'm
Jeremy
getting
Nostradamus.
yep.
Wow.
I'm your guy.
That's
It's just all the training. All I want to, I want to thank my mom.
yes.
I think my second grade teacher, Mrs. Kerner. Thank you, for
All of
teaching me to
them.
read all of them.
All of
Oh,
them.
that's a proud moment. I'm glad that you and I are probably the most excited here. All right, Andy, what it's time for our inbox. I love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think this is why we started to do this show because we just wanted to show off what we've
Comic
recently
books.
bought.
Yeah.
Um,
And
and
part of it was like,
you're better at waiting for the show than I am. I'm pretty bad at just sending you, look what I just got.
oh yeah.
You have a
That's
lot
true.
of you have a lot of pictures of comic books with the steering wheel of my truck in the background.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not a surprise what you show on your yeah, yeah, that's true. But you also go out and find these treasures in the wild where I'm like,
They're
all I
just too
don't do
good to
is
hold. Yeah, I can't hold back. Look, I'm just like, look what I
like
just found.
it's so exciting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
treasure
Anyway,
hunt, yeah.
what's in your inbox?
So
What's in your
okay, so
inbox?
I did a really big my comic book shop order, like it was in the end of January, and it came, and I've shown a few books, but I'm this is like a third of it. I'll show this third first, and I'll kind of parse it out. But so this is the first part, this first one,
Oh, nice.
Archie. This is Archie. Which number is it? 347 from 19 from May of 1987, and
Okay.
this is a very fine, but my comic book shop's very fine is amazing condition, and this is a
Yeah.
Canadian price variant.
Ah, that explains it.
Yes, and I bought it
I
for
was
eight
just,
dollars.
yeah, I was wondering what's the draw on that one? The
Yeah,
CPV aspect.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think if you press this, it's ultra high grade.
Yeah.
But
Nice
um
job.
yeah, and then this is Transformers number three. This is also a
Um,
Canadian price variant,
yeah.
and
Now
this is an
your run is complete.
yeah, I finally got one. This is, this is like a 4.0, but it's like a decent, it's better than any of the other ones I've had. So
Okay.
I'm very happy to have the black suited Spider-Man and Megatron cover.
Love it.
Um, I'll do these two together. So I got on your recommendation, I got this
Oh yeah. That's
and
Ed
and
Brubaker, Gene Colan.
and the
Oh
sketch. So the interior
wow,
is all just his sketches too, Colin's sketches. Yeah. So I got
that's
both of them.
cool.
I
That's
was like,
really
I should just
cool.
get one, but I was like, oh, I kind of need. So I got both.
Yeah, I love it. Nice job.
Yeah, and then this is the last one I'll show today. This is the Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters. So this is the homage to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the first
Yes.
unofficial homage to the
Well,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
it's an homage to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Ronin
Oh yeah,
by
the way that yeah.
Frank Miller. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of Frank Miller homage. Yeah, the back is cool. And then the interior back is them versus like the Shadow of Wolverine. That's pretty cool. It looks like Wolverine at least.
That looks fun.
Yeah, I haven't read it. I just like I was like I don't know how I what popped in my brain to be like, oh, let's look and see if what that costs or whatever. I don't know, but I did, and I was like, oh, it's cheap. I'll put it in, and because
Do
once you do an
you?
go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. No, 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 no. You
When you do an
finish.
order at my comic book shop, it's like shipping's like so much. It's like and you just kind of put you just like try to consolidate and make a big order so you like the shipping cost isn't so much per book and but go
I
ahead.
love. Well, what I was going to say is I love going comic book shopping with you because we are never looking for the same thing. Like
Right.
there's never a time where I grab a book and you're like, oh shoot.
There
And
is
then
like Ra's
I mean,
al Ghul Batman or something like that. There are a few like things where we cross over a little bit, but
yeah,
yeah, in
but
general,
when we're diving in a bin,
yeah,
there's a really good chance that we're both going to be like,
want something
you're gonna
else.
you're gonna find something really exciting and be like, oh neat, that's cool.
Yeah. We do
Um,
disagree a lot on our comic
I'm
books.
happy you found that. I mean, no, like I love your my comic shop purchases. I would have bought none of those books. Well, I mean, I guess I already have the Captain America book, but
It's
but um
it's cool to have
yeah,
both.
yeah. No, I love it. I love it. But it's like I'm not mocking you. I think that's a
No, no,
beauty
I know.
of our friendship is that we can both look through the exact same box and be fine with what each other pull out of that
Yeah,
box
and not be jealous. Yeah.
and not be jealous. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'd be a little jealous of you. Maybe you won't be jealous of me. But like I really like your gold key. Like that is such a cool niche thing to
It's
collect.
good. They're so good.
And
And you know what?
I did collect started collecting the Solar Man of the Atom before I knew you
You
collected
you
other ones.
yeah, you started
Yeah.
jumping on those a little bit sooner than me, but you got to get into the world. You know,
Yeah.
Gold Key is funny because there's I think we've talked about this before. There's a gazillion Gold Key books and a lot
Yeah.
of them are Disney. I'm not
Yeah.
super into those, but
Yeah.
it's what's hard to find and what's kind of fun to find is the original stories and the original books that aren't just movies, Disney movies or something.
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
think
more? Do
that
you have
this is
more? Do you
Dell.
have more to share?
No, I just
Dell and Gold Key are both Western publishing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do like
Yeah.
the older Disney stuff. I mean, modern like 70s, 60s Disney is like, man,
No, I mean there's some like Moby Duck is awesome and hilarious,
I haven't
and
heard of
that's Gold Key.
that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fun. So no, there's definitely some cool ones. I had
Yeah.
grabbed the Adams Family one time. Okay, anyway, speaking of
Yeah.
this,
Yeah. What did you get?
this is my this was in my top five books I wanted. It's
Oh.
Gold Key. It's a little guy.
Oh yeah.
Mystery Comic Digest number five, Boris Karloff. This is number five,
68?
1972,
Oh, 72.
but 72. What's significant about it? This is the very first appearance of Dr. Spektor.
That's awesome.
So great. I read it. It was such a good story too.
Oh, can you
Like
show us
it,
the interior?
yeah. So it's these brothers and they're born as Siamese twins and they can like still like when one has pain the other one feels it too, and
Hmm.
then the one is getting married and the other brother like can feel the love
Hmm.
for this girl that his brother has,
That's yeah.
and he's like, I can't handle it. Long story short, he becomes a vampire.
Yes, that is the long story short. Long story short, he becomes a
Yeah, one thing leads to another. He's a vampire. um this is Dan Spiegel art. Dan Spiegel did a ton of the Gold Key art. There he is.
Is
There's
it
him as a vampire.
does Dr. Spectre like help the
Ah,
vampires or does his
dude,
twin
Doctor Spector, like especially in this one, he's the narrator.
Oh, okay.
So in the comic book series, he's obviously way more involved, but in this one, um, he is the narrator. So you see him like right from the jump. There he is, and then the
Yeah.
story, and he's in his files, and he pulls
Yeah.
this file out, and so he's, that's kind of how it's set up, which I think is actually awesome.
Yeah.
And then he finishes the story. The two brothers joined together at birth were together again in death. There's right
Oh, there he
there.
is, right there. Yeah, that's
He's
cool.
right there. Good
Yeah, it's that goatee.
1970s hairdo.
As- So here's
So
the
anyway, here's what's funky about like this book.
yeah,
Like this one is in pretty. It's like a 3.0.
yeah. It's been read.
And it's been read. It it is rare but not valuable. Like I think one of these, like two of them came up over winter time that I missed out on. One sold for like 35, and then one in a similar condition sold for 75, like in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah,
And that's what's crazy about this book is this it. And then one before that, third, like, so it goes from anywhere from like 20 to 35 to 75. But
yeah.
since I've wanted this book for probably about a year now, and this might be the fifth one that I've been able to find on eBay. This was an eBay purchase.
Yeah. Wow.
Hard to find these in the wild.
Yeah.
And there's only two that are valuable in this run, and that's this one, and then number 3, which I already have, and that's the first appearance of Trag, also
Oh yeah.
a
You showed
blue
that one.
purse. Yeah, I've showed that one. So just this is one of my gold keys. um,
That's fantastic. So that it's kind of a rare book. I mean, is there a way to be like, I want to read the whole Dr. Spektor run in
yeah,
reprints or online? Is that
dark
available? Is that
yeah
something?
dark horse reprinted them a few years back,
Okay. Okay.
in hardback. There's like 3 hardback
Like
volumes.
those are, yeah, I've seen those. Okay.
Mhm. And
Not
they're
of
not
that, but I've
cheap.
seen that stuff. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think it's I think you'd actually, it's if I mean if
Cheaper to
you're
get the originals.
it's cheaper just to buy the originals.
Yeah.
But finding all the
It's
originals
hard. Yeah.
is the hard part, because they're not right that they're not sturdy books.
Yeah. Hey,
And
did you get
then they're
do you have the whole
just
run? Sorry to
no
interrupt. No, you're still working on
nowhere near it. Yeah.
it. Okay.
Even if I just spent whatever I wanted on eBay, I still would not have the full run.
How long was the run?
But I have some really cool oh man, I knew you were gonna ask that. 25.
25 issues. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I have oh, now I'm drawing a blank. Do I have that? Is that Dr. Spektor? Yeah, Dr. Spektor. There's a price variant for number 1, and I have the price
You had the
variant for
variant.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
remember
there's
you
kind of
telling me
some
about
fun things. So I have some of the more valuable books.
that. Okay.
Well, I think the last one is just a reprint of number 1.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
they're
some are Whitman, some are Gold Key.
mm, yeah. Do they ever like print the same issue in Gold Key and then also in Whitman, or they just
they're identical.
they're okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Cool,
that's
man.
my get happy to check that one off my box. First appearance
Yeah.
of Dr. Spectre. That's awesome.
That's huge. That's
Mhm. Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you. Proud moment.
Problem with Dr. Spectre
And
run.
I should share. I paid $35 for it.
Okay, that's good.
Worth every penny.
Did you now you have his second appearance is number one, Dr. Spectre number one? Is that the second
Yeah,
appearance? Okay,
yeah, I believe so.
cool. And with
Okay.
that, as Ringo Starr says, peace, love, peace, love.